G'day, it's Poppy Dave again, back in the backyard at the potting station. Today I just wanted to show you this particular Tillandsia clump here and what I've done with it to make it clump like this. It's Tillandsia Bergeri, so it puts out a really nice little blue flower that comes out, and you can see that that's gonna pup there or flower there and then pup and flower and pup. But I just show you that this here is the reason it clumps up nicely is once it flowers, and you can already see there's pups coming here at the back. So if you can imagine that every time it flowers, then it'll throw out several pups and make it clump up more. So there's one there, and there's a cluster of about 6 pups around here, these little ones. You can see there it hasn't flowered yet, so over the next week or so there's going to be a riot of colour. They'll have all these little blue flowers sticking out. There's one there that's even more advanced. There's the flower, it's completely dry, and it's probably got eight pups there clustering around this point here. So that's what starts to give it its ball shape and then like that. But this particular Tillandsia does multiply very easily and quickly, or relatively quickly. I mean, you look at this clump and you think, oh, I've been growing that for like 10 years to get it to look like that, but it's not. It's only been a couple of years to get it this size, and you know, after even 18 months it's starting to ball up and thicken up. But I'll just show you how I go about that, and all it is it's just fitted onto a stock standard plant hanger like this. So, but the beauty is as it grows out, it can support it and keep growing and keep zip tying back onto the legs of the hanger. So like I've shown you before, I'd get 6 as a minimum. Naturally, if you've got 8 or 9, you can pop them on. So you just zip tie them on, and I'll just show that to you now. I normally just, rather than trying to hold the 3 items, is I would just do up the little circle on the zip tie, slide it over, position it where I think I want it. So naturally you'd have a couple up a couple up the top, a couple in the middle, and then a couple down the bottom. So that's all that is there. Zip tied on, pull it on without choking it too much. I'll just give it a little bit of you can hear it click the teeth, click the little tail off because it always looks daggy, and so on and so on. So you get these pups off another clump, or or buy them, or get them off a fellow collector and put them on there. So I've got about 8 of these now hanging around the yard, and they just clump up really well. And then when they start to flower, you've got all these little blue flowers sticking out. It's very nice. So that's all that is. And the other benefit of that is it's got a beautiful look on the top, so you can hang it up in the sun, give it a little rotation every now and then. The water just flows over it. If it's looking particularly dry, well, you can dip it into a bucket of water. I've got a tub down here that's full of water from rainwater, and yeah, so just try that. There's some Tillandsias you can't do with it because it takes forever for them to multiply, and they might be a bit small. But these Tillandsia Bergeri really pup up fast and clump up. So I really love having these hanging around the yard. So you can see it's hanging on my thumb there. Really sturdy way of doing it. Even every now and then something goes a bit wild and sticks out to one side, and you shape it back in or take that off and mount it elsewhere, just to keep it in a bit of a ball shape. But yeah, it's starting to throw its little flowers out. So yeah, give that a little go. That's a little experiment. I think this is a great way to work with this particular Tillandsia. All right, bye for now.